Gonna make it easy for them all to come and get involved. Stage nation been going up. Volume isn't my middle name. Still see me in that order book. Need to learn to trade the patience and maybe then you'll start to cook. But still I swear I'm always chasing. I'm dumb as fuck, but don't blow it up. Jupiter, blasting out of the universe. Need to loosen up, but deep in my pursuit of the cat that. Am I cool enough? No, probably not, but still moving up. That's a money verb while sitting at the computer, and yeah. Mission moves along. Gonna make it easy for them all to come and get involved. Jupiter, blasting out of the universe. Need to loosen up, but deep in my pursuit of the cat that. Am I cool enough? No, probably not, but still moving up. That's a money verb while sitting at the computer, and yeah. Mission moves along. Gonna make it easy for them all to come and get involved. Stage nation been going up. Volume isn't my middle name. Still see me in that order book. Need to learn to trade the patience and maybe then you'll start to cook. But still I swear I'm always chasing. I'm dumb as fuck, but don't blow it up. Jupiter, blasting out of the universe. Need to loosen up, but deep in my pursuit of the cat that. Am I cool enough? No, probably not, but still moving up. That's a money verb while sitting at the computer, and yeah. Mission moves along. Gonna make it easy for them all to come and get involved. Jupiter, blasting out of the universe. Need to loosen up, but deep in my pursuit of the cat that. Am I cool enough? No, probably not, but still moving up. That's a money verb while sitting at the computer, and yeah. Mission moves along.
Yo, how's everyone? It's actually pretty interesting that I'm hosting this myself. And this week there's no parental call. And, that's why we are doing this. The whole idea of this call is to basically make sure that we talk about the products that we've been launching over the last, months right now. I don't remember when was the last time we did the parental call. We are here. Basically, today we're going to share a little bit about, what we've been building over the last. Joe is coming. He will be doing some calls later. Some talk about the product later. I'm not sure everyone's noticed the new homepage on JUP.ag just went live about 15 minutes ago. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely go to JUP.ag. Check out the new homepage. And also, I guess let's get started. We're going to talk about a few things today. Sorry, there's a bit of delay because we were doing we have some technical problems. We were trying to. I'm actually traveling right now. We just had like an amazing offsite about JUPNet over the last week. The last 7 days, everyone I'm actually in the conference room right now. Now it's empty, but over the last 7 days, everyone was here. I think like 20, 30 people. All the JUPNet engineers was here. We were talking about all the things that we work on. The plan. Basically, the goal that we have achieved over the last 3 months building JUPNet, and also like what are the goals that we want to build over the next 3 months, and also to see, basically to look at the timeline and see when JUPNet testnet can go live. Then people can start trying it out. Anyway, today is not about JUPNet. We will share more about JUPNet in the future, but today is more about JUP.ag and also all the products that we have. All the products and new features that we have worked on over the last 3 months. There are a few things that we're going to talk about. So the first thing, obviously, JUP.ag, Spot and Pro. Then I'm not sure people noticed the new developer APIs that we launched over the last week as well. Aaron will talk about mobile V2 and also Studio. People have been talking about Studio over the last week on Twitter and everything. May will be talking more about Studio today, and also Olivia from the portfolio team will talk about the portfolio V2 as well. The first person I'll bring on will be Joe. Joe will be talking more about the new homepage. Yo.
Yo, what's up, guys? Good to be back.
Yo, how's the? I mean, I know we've been talking about the homepage for the last 2-3 weeks right now, and now it's finally live. Like, what do you think about it? What's the intention behind it? Like, why do you think that we need the new homepage?
Yeah, super tricky, right? Firstly, people hate change, so even
I
if
think
like
it's a
you
good
have good
change. I
change,
think
you
it's a
better
good change.
still
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, so if you have not seen, you go to jup.ag, just jup.ag. You'll see we have a new like landing page. Previously, you landed on the swap page, where you have the simple swap UI. We evolved the page and did a somewhat drastic change to the design of the page to really represent the new super app vision. I think Jupiter has evolved quite a bit from just like 1-2 years ago. We are no longer just a swap, and I think we really needed to showcase and represent that vision through the different widgets that we have on the whole page. And yeah, there's also like a lot of things happening now. There's like developers, APIs, there's Studio, there's Len is coming out in just a couple of weeks. So we kind of wanted a homepage that has like just generally more real estate to be showcasing, right? So it's a big change. We really need the community to rally with us to push this, because yeah, while it's not easy, we really did have to evolve past the, like, we really are no longer just a swap, right? So
I mean, it's more than that, right? Like we always have multiple products, perps. We have portfolio right now. Portfolio is amazing. Actually, a lot of people don't even notice portfolio is there. One very good direction about this new homepage is really to highlight all the new things that we have. Like we have the portfolio. Actually, now the portfolio immediately show up on your website, at the top right corner, so you can immediately see, your balance and also your perp position as well. When you click on it, you go directly into the portfolio tab. Then you can immediately see all the stuff that's happening across not just Jupiter, actually across all Solana ecosystem as well. Like you can see your Camino positions. You can see like pretty much all DeFi products on Solana on the portfolio tab. Yeah. You want to walk us through the new homepage? Maybe just like tell us a little bit.
yeah,
about
exactly. Waiting for, yeah, I think we just switched over. So you'll see a new look here. We basically now have some real estate to be showcasing some new things here. We left to not introduce like super crazy amount of shop. We left like 90% of the swap interface still intact. We're actually considering whether, I mean, if you do look at like trading super apps like Sexus, Binance, for example, actually they don't even allow you to execute anything on the homepage, right? But we're like, okay, let's not like get our heads like chopped so fast, right? Let leave like majority of it. But there's still some optionality. You can click to go to now a dedicated swap page. So if you very much prefer the previous one, you want to see stuff like your history, you still want to see your show chart, there's now a dedicated swap page, right? Which you can click directly from the homepage. If this is all you use, you don't use anything else, feel free to bookmark it, right? If you look at the right side of the screen, obviously you can access your drawer pretty easily. See all your portfolio information, your holdings, like Siong mentioned. This is the easy way. Once you click, I think you did see Siong share screen just now. We do show you what's cooking in terms of these are the trending tokens, which are like kind of picking up steam. All these update in real time. You can just like take a quick look at it. For any of these things, if you want to see more, you can click straight into it, right? One click, now you're in the cooking page. Do stuff like quick buy, all that good stuff. Yeah. Right. So now if you go back, we also showcase now your watch list. So within here, you can click into it easily. We are adding a bunch of things to watch list soon. That's really pretty interesting. We are going to add like multi charts soon. Yeah, I don't think we talked much about that yet, but should be in the next, like, probably within the next 2 months. So like imagine easy access to your watch list. We've also got a new feature called like a screener. This one, I don't think we've talked too much about this, but basically we've got a launchpads view where you can see how all the launchpads are performing, right? It's just over like last 2 months, and now there's 26 that we've aggregated, right? So yeah, we really want to be the best place for you to be accessing all these new tokens, all these new launches. Again, giving you a quick look to see like, okay, with it, because let's say you're looking at these numbers now, right? Like 671, 70, 39 mil. Roughly that's call it like 780 mil volume, right? If you start seeing like these numbers start changing, I think you can like on one look get a sense like, okay, how's the launchpad scene like evolving as well, right? So,
I mean, one
yeah.
very cool thing about this is that like I mean, the watch listing doesn't show up until you add more thing into your watch list. Then it will pop up as a widget. I think I can see moving forward, we're gonna have a lot more widgets that you can customize. Maybe on the right hand side, like now you have the top launch pad, you have the watch list, you have the cooking. I mean, anyone want to see anything? Let us know as well. Like maybe you can add something that interesting there. Yeah.
Yep, 100%. We are definitely going to add customizability once some of these features get rolled out. So like once land is live, you likely will have a widget here to show you like your borrow lending positions, right? Yeah, we were going to try to make it like as modular as possible, because there likely will be users who just use like one thing, right?
Yep.
There's all likelihood that someone might be just trying to borrow land and do no swaps, right? We still want to make that experience quite good for that user. So yeah, we will push more modularity soon.
Cool. Yeah, definitely try it out. Let us know. I mean, like I feel like this is a step forward. Now we're highlighting more stuff on the left hand side. You can immediately click into it. Then on the right hand side, there are a lot of widgets that we're going to start building as well. Like let us know what kind of information you want to see on the homepage. We can add more stuff for sure.
Yep, and that's the homepage. Shall I dive into the other stuff that we've built?
Yes. Go in.
Cool. Yeah, the folks who like to do more marketing might not like this, but we actually deployed a whole bunch of features that we didn't talk that much about on Twitter. So consider this the announcement, right? Or like, I mean, there are some like nuggets of things that like maybe you just didn't know that this feature exists, right? So I think first one, within Alpha Scan, I think I do believe within Alpha Scan now, you can see we have this thing called like similar tokens. So it's like you're just scrolling, right? Maybe like for example, look at this, right? You see suddenly there's this, everyone's using the same picture, right? Probably there's some meme at play here. Just one scroll, you'll be like, okay, what are other tokens that's similar to this, right? We obviously have a pretty sophisticated search algo, which will try to find similar tokens to this, right? So at one look, you're like, okay, maybe you do know the ticker, the symbol is WLM, but which WLM, right? So you do a simple hover, you start see, okay, out of all these, this one has like higher MCAP. We're gonna include like volume there as well, so you'll be able to see like, okay, this looks like the DWLM with the most momentum, right? You can just click into it, right? So that's one. It's got similar. Yeah, so you just hover over the symbol, you'll see similar tokens. That's the first feature.
I think we should make this
second
more
one,
clear though. A lot of people don't actually know that they can hover on it. I just learned about it. This is amazing though.
No, it's funny. I also just learned about it when I was hovering. I was like, shit, our guys deployed it. Yeah, we have different levels of discovery. Yeah, I when I saw it, I was like, I texted the devs. I was like, when was this deployed? They were like, oops. Yeah, that's one. Second one, we are gonna increasingly let you have like more like hover interactions. So right now we show you like, okay, so how this one shows you how many dev migrations that the token dev has done, right?
I see.
This one, is it good signal, bad signal? You decide yourself, right? But increasingly we're gonna do like introduce more data on the token dev. I know some camps who view like the number of migrations that this guy has done as a good thing, right? Because you want to be like, oh, this guy knows how to. It's a track record of building runners, right? But then again, this data is not entirely objective, because like it might have been like a lot of migrations that right? But we started doing some of these. Other kind of hover interactions, for folks who like attach tweets to the token, you can see now all these quick views. We're gonna add more. So if people have like TikTok links, Instagram links, we're gonna all be able to show you like all these like quick views, right? That's that. Then let's take it into a page, right? So let's click into, let's say, something like JLP. We now have a bunch of things in like the transaction table that lets you filter transactions easily. So you're like, okay, let's say you scroll, you see something interesting, you're like, okay, who's this guy? Who's JVHQ, right? Why is he like buying and selling such like similar amounts in such a small time? You can just click into him. You can start to filter, and then we'll pull basically all of these guys' trades, right? You can start looking like, what kind of trader is he? What's he doing? And bang, once you click into him, opens up in portfolio page, right? So you can see, what's this guy doing, right? Is he just a trader? Is he like also using other DeFi protocols? Yeah, you get to see all of that, right?
Oh, that's
So
actually cool.
that's yeah. I like it too. So there are like 3 ways you can sort now. So first one is like you can see all the transactions that are made across anyone. There's now a like U, right? So I just clicked in. You would see like, I was like, I thought it's a bug, but okay, clearly I just bought JLP like many times, right? So this is me. These are all my JLP trades. And then you get to see like the depth, right? This one's pretty important because like you want to know if like someone like launching a shitcoin is like dumping on you. You can see like, look at this. Just click once. Clearly the depth is like selling, right? So with just one click. We do the same thing for like holders also. So I once like let's say you see, okay, what is the top holder that's not the pool doing for this token, right? Firstly, you can click, you can see like again, he can go into his portfolio, but if you click the filter button, you will then see all his trades, right? You're gonna see what did he just do. That's that. Another one. We just, after like many months of hard work, we can now give you soul price. So this one, wasn't easy to do because Jupiter it integrates like shitload of AMM, so we had to like do like a lot of work, a lot of extra indexing. But now you can see soul price on the transaction, both the transaction table and the chart, right? So you want to see, for example, like how is JLP performing relative to Sol? Yeah, you can do that now. If you are someone who hates fiat for whatever reason and you want to change like to see Sol in your transaction table also, I think we can do that somewhere. I forgot how you can. Right. When you click this, it changes both the chart and the transaction table. So if it's USD, you will see the transaction table in USD volume. If you change it to Sol, you will see it in Sol terms, right? Yep. Okay, that's kind of bunch of things that we shipped recently. What's cooking? That you can look forward to. We are building new systems to have even faster pooling of new tokens, even faster execution of new tokens. All these like call it like 0 to 100k MCAP tokens. We are building better systems to just get better performance, right? We are gonna introduce this new thing called we are gonna start to use AI into the platform. So we are working with this provider to be able to like do a AI summary of what this token's narrative is, right? And this is probably pretty important for like all these new tokens, right? Like you if you see this, like what the hell is WLM or Thomas or like White House? There'll be a new feature where you basically get a summary of like, what is this narrative? Is there a reference to like a specific meme? Is there a reference tweet or something? We'll be able to feed that to the user pretty soon. Big one, we are about, I think, 5 to 8 weeks out from deploying LOV2. So our trigger orders V2. So that will be like USD triggered. And we are targeting to launch it with like TPSL also. So yeah, for those like people trading like
It's always not in the
lower
trend.
cap.
What do you think
Yeah,
about day mode, light mode? Are we doing light mode as well?
Tough sell, tough sell. So here's the problem, guys. You're trying to convince engineers who are all like dark mode maxis, right?
Yeah.
All these front end guys are all dark mode maxis. It's a tough sell. It's
I
a
mean, to
tough
be
sell.
honest, I feel like if we do light mode, right, will be a very big launch as well. You know, a lot of people like light mode, and I don't think we ever have light mode since launch. Maybe like for like a week or two, maybe like for a month or something like that. Then we'll turn it off. It has always been like dark since then.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. I was always a light mode until I met my devs also. So tough sell, tough sell.
The flash ban from
And yeah, man.
cool,
Okay,
cool, cool.
I've yapped a lot. I think I'm done on my part.
Awesome. Yeah, like let's move on to the next thing we're gonna talk about. But thank you for joining. Yeah, thank you for sharing.
No, thanks
as
for
well.
having me.
The new homepage is
Peace,
amazing. Yeah.
guys. Yep. Any feedback?
Yes. Cool. Yeah, I will talk about a little bit about the new algorithm that we've been working on over the last 3 months as well. So the team behind it has been very helpful on helping like basically upgrade the new algorithm. The cool thing about the new setup right now is that we are technically calling so every time I go to JUP.ag, right, we are calling all the aggregator out there. So Metis, our original routing engine, is there. Then we also have Metis 1.6 right now, who is also being called at the same time. So every time I go to JUP.ag, you ask for a code. You actually call two versions of our routing engine and to see which one offer you a better price. Then we also have the obviously OKX, dflow, hashflow, and RFQ as well. So all 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 5 are being called at the same times to give you the best price across all Solana ecosystem, right? And also RFQ through the off-chain market makers. One thing that the team has been working on over the last 3 months is to really upgrade the routing engine. There are a few big improvements that we have done over the last 3 months. One is that the original Jupyter swap is always been like when you split, right? You only split per 10% buckets. What it means is that let's say you're trying to buy SOL with USDC. Usually, what we find the routing is that we will split into like 10% bucket. So 10% of the amount will go to this AMM. 10%, basically like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% in 10% chunk, right? Over the last 3 months, we actually upgraded the routing engine to be even better split in the sense that we can actually do 1% split right now. This will definitely help in the sense that if we can do 1% split, the liquidity can be more fine-grained in the sense that we can give you better pricing. Obviously, with that upgrade, user get better price. Then with better slippage also lower as well. User have been testing it, actually using it over the last 3 months. We upgrade this algorithm to the binary as well. So if you're a binary user, you will see it across. I think Camino is using the binary. Phantom is using the binary. So all the users who are on Phantom and Camino will see the price as well. The next thing is that I want to share a little bit more is based on the experience that we've been working on this upgrade on the V6 contract. We're actually going to start rolling out a V7 contract over the next week as well. There are a few big improvements over V7. I will share a little bit more next time. I don't want to take too much time to talk about V7 since it's not live yet. It will go live in beta next week. The good thing about Ultra on JUP.ag is that even V7 is live, we can actually just add one more routing engine to Ultra. So you won't see any disruption if you're using Ultra API or JUP.ag. It's basically like one more aggregation engine coming in. So the way it works is that we will still be calling V6, then we will add V7 into it. Then we will add more. Also OKX and everything. So as a user, you probably it's not going to notice anything. But the good thing about V7 is that we can do more stuff on obviously the routing, how we want to split the routing, and also guestless can be more flexible as well. We can actually allow better guestless swap on JUP.ag. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty funny. If you've been following on like crypto Twitter, people have been talking about dark AMMs over the last like a month or 2 months. I mean, for a lot of users here, you probably don't even understand what dark AMM is. So basically, dark AMMs is basically like the way it works is usually one private market maker running a AMMs on chain. I don't like the term dark AMMs. I usually call it market making DEX. So for example, like the two main one are SoFi and ZeroFi. Behind SoFi is basically one MM running it. Behind ZeroFi is so the same thing. It's one MM running it. The way it works is that you can think about like a traditional market maker when they market make on an order book, right? They have to like set up their pricing, set up their levels, like different levels on the order books. But the good thing about running a dark AMS is essentially doing the same thing on Solana. So you can basically provide a liquidity with a prefix like market making algorithm on the MM itself. The cool thing about this is that now MM market makers have a better way to really manage their liquidity on chains. We started integrating SoFi about 6 months ago. I'm not sure people see the traffic or volume they're going through SoFi. Like day to day, they're doing about 40 to 50%. Basically, all these private market maker like SoFi, ZeroFi, or Brick, Goose is also like doing similar mechanism on the private on the market making on the Jupyter routing engine. You can see that it's doing about 50% of the volume every day. But obviously, there are a few problems that come with private market making DEX. Is that on our end, right? We have to make sure that we are more proactive at protecting the users. Like people talk about how great it is, how cool it is that there are more liquidity coming on chain. But at the same time, each of these AMMs is being run by a market maker, right? Market maker, they have only one goal, that's to maximize their profit when they market make on chain. So when we are integrating with this market maker on Jupyter routing, we have to make sure that our traders are not being robbed by this kind of AMMs. So there are a few things that we really need to make sure when we are doing this when we're integrating the MMs into Jupyter routing, the private making DEX onto Jupyter routing engine. We have to make sure that like our data teams are really looking at the performance of all these market making DEX. One thing that we look at all the time is like the what we call incur slippage. So incur slippage, what it means is that like if the market maker is giving you one price, right? When the transaction actually land on change, does the price differ too much from what the market making DEX gives, the price that they give you? So if the price go too far apart, right, we will start punishing the market maker DEX so that their routing will get disabled immediately in real time. That is to make sure that the user does get the price that they want. At the same time, that they're not being robbed because one price being quoted, but the transaction land, it might be a different price as well. We work with them very closely. We know who they are. We have to verify. We have to verify the team, even though some of these team don't want to be public about themselves, but we do know who they are. We know who they are in real life. We have to make sure they are not rugging. Then the second thing is like we also work with their auditor directly, in the sense that we ask the auditor like, are they doing anything funky? Make sure that they're not doing anything funky. The auditor will confirm to us like, they're not doing anything funky. They are making sure that what the price they're quoting is actually the price they're quoting. Then the last thing is like, even though we are working with them closely, we also have to make sure that like we look at the data and make sure that the price are correct and they're not, they're not doing anything bad to the users. So our data team is also like very proactive at monitoring the data on chain. That like all these private market making DEXs, are not doing anything funky. Yeah. Yes, the cool thing about all this thing is that people start seeing this. A lot of market maker are coming. So over the last week, we actually integrated four more new we call it private market making dexes. The one that live now is actually pretty funny. The name's like one is Gunfi, the other one is called Humidified. They both went live last week. Then next week we will see Tesseract 5 and also Nexus as well. Yeah. But I mean, I wish I can share more a little bit who are behind it. I'm not at the place to share, but when they are up and coming, they will share more about it, who they are behind each of these. Some of these are actually coming from very reputable market maker. I don't believe that they will rug the users, but they are all here to make sure that they can easily provide more liquidity on chain for our traders. Yes. Cool. Sorry, I'm not controlling the slide, so it seems a little bit when I pause because I have to tell Sri to change the deck. Anyway, the next spotlight is we will bring on YY to talk more about the developer APIs. We have
Yo,
yo.
it's been a while.
Yeah.
But we've been cooking up some new APIs, not new APIs, but new endpoints for the APIs. And I think the first one just
API,
came out.
not newer version and better.
Yeah, so now we have Ultra API, and there's a new endpoint that basically allows you to let us handle the searching mechanism, and you just key in whatever mint address, or even it can be name or symbol. But I think before I go a little bit more, is some background about Ultra API is Ultra API is built with the mindset of like any integrator out there, as long as you integrate with Ultra API, you'll get the same experience as how Ultra users on JUP.ag is. Everything is seamless, slippage is handled for you, priority fees, any of the fees is handled for you. All you need to do is just key in the token and then just swap. So Ultra API is the same. We want to provide the same thing for all the integrators out there. And I think the previous, when we started off, the very first thing that we wanted to do was to help integrators execute transactions, which we did. So we have the order endpoint, and then we also have the execute endpoint. After you get an order, you just send the order to the execute endpoint, and we just execute for you. You don't even have to handle like RPCs. So that's the beauty of Ultra API. But there was something missing. The most important part, which is helping integrators to choose the tokens as well. So with this search endpoint in Ultra API, we'll handle all the searching mechanism. All you need to do is just integrate this search endpoint, the users key in whatever, like can be mints, can be name, symbol. Our backend will handle the searching mechanism, and then we'll return you the results. So these results, not just, it won't just be a list of mints or list of tokens. It will return like a bunch more token information, like organic score. This is very new. A lot of trading data as well, and the typical token metadata as well. So I think this is perfect to help integrators. This will cover like the full end-to-end swap for integrators to go from like nothing and then to something immediately, because you can cover the user experience just by searching, and then the orders, the order endpoint for the quote, and also the execute endpoint to execute the transaction. So yeah, I think this is like, you wrap things up very nicely.
Yeah. The progression of this actually very like what YY said, is actually very interesting. When we started building the Ultra API, we really want to solve one problem, right? It's like if you are a wallet, you want to do swap, you have to get a code. But the problem is like after you get a code, right? For a lot of newcomer onto Solana, whether they are like wallet provider or whatever, right? Now you can use Solana in MetaMask. They are also using Jupyter API. You can I'm not sure if people see Zillion just announced their Solana integration as well. The swap on Zillion will be using Jupyter API. So for a lot of these newcomer coming into Solana, right, they don't actually know, like, they can get a code, but most of the time they don't actually know how to land transaction, because landing transaction is very different on Solana comparing to, like, Ethereum ecosystem or whatever, right? So when Ultra first came out, is to really solve two problems. The first is to get the code. The second is to, like, help user to land transactions. So that has been, working out quite well for us, for Jupiter Mobile, and also some of the Ultra users out there. Terminal now is also using Ultra. Means that, if you are using terminal on your website to let people buy token directly using Jupiter on your website, that's using Ultra as well. Obviously, when we talk to wallet, wallet provider out there, they are asking for more than that, right? They also want to know, okay, the balances of my of the user in the wallet. We have the balances API as well, so you can use that to show the balances. Then after that, they will ask, like, okay, like, what if my user want to search for the token they want to trade? That's why we're building, the search API. The search API is exactly built for that one purpose. If you are a user, if you are a wallet integrator, you want to let your user search for different tokens by min, by name, by symbol, you can use the search API. There are more things that we are going to slowly roll out as well over the next 2-3 weeks. In the end of the day, like, the whole goal of Ultra is to make it very easy for anyone who want to spin out a wallet anywhere in the world. They can just use Ultra API. They can allow people to search. They can allow people to buy. They can allow people to check their portfolio, all the balances of their tokens and everything. Yeah.
And then next, we have 2 other upgrades to token and price API. So I'll touch on token API first. I think one memory I have with, like, token API is in the token API v1, we have this endpoint that is /all, and it just returns like a super large payload back to you, which isn't ideal at all. And we've been struggling with that to, like, continuously support it, because tokens keep growing every day, right? Like, tens of thousands of tokens minted every day, meaning that the payload will just become bigger and bigger. And also, like, JUP.ag has grown quite a lot. It has now the pro page, it has, the search function as well. All these things actually rely on a very powerful API that we use internally. And with that in mind, right, what we are doing right now is, with those APIs that we use right now on JUP.ag and use internally, we're also exposing it to the public through the new token API v2 and also price API v3. So there will be a new way of searching tokens. Basically, you'll just be searching, and also you can query by tags, query by trading categories. So trading categories, there's something new here. In the past, it was just trending tokens, but now you can query trending tokens and also top organic score tokens. And these top organic score tokens wouldn't just be like Sol, USDC. We also have some filters to help you, not just see those top tokens. It also will be actually like top organic score tokens with those filters. So it will be very useful to build any app out there. And yeah, I think this ties in very nicely with all the other endpoints, and which makes things a lot easier for everyone. So this for token API. And then for price API, price API is tricky, because in the past, we went through many variations of, like, how we want to, how do we know what is the correct price, the most accurate price? And it's very difficult. DeFi is very difficult to make, to produce, like, the correct price. There's no, like, correct price. So we can only go as accurate as we can be. So the whole idea behind price API v3 is, so maybe a bit more context is, price API v2 relies a lot on code API, and also Jupiter recently swapped transactions on Jupiter. But what we do is we just give you a bunch of data and then allow you to interpret however you want to interpret, which is good for some cases, but it doesn't give you that just one price, because most integrators out there, they just want that one price, and then they just put it on their front end or use it for trading purposes. So the whole idea behind price API v3 is to unify all those data into that one single price. And also, behind the scenes is there'll be a bunch of heuristics to help eliminate outliers and also determine the accurate price. So this price API v3 will be, I think it'll reduce the information that we return back to you in terms of like the depth, the confidence intervals, the confidence, yeah. But we'll just return you with one specific price, and that price would already have like been filtered with all our heuristics. So I think this will be very easy to integrate. You just need that one price, and yeah. So I think to wrap this up for token and price API, if you're using the old versions, which is token API v1 and price API v2, please migrate to the new versions. And yeah, all the docs are live right now. And yeah, if you have any questions, please head over to our Discord and we'll help you out.
Cool. Thank you. And
One last thing.
one more thing. Always one more thing.
We have a vibe. We have the weekly vibe code dev session with the dev working group after this. So yeah, please do join us in Discord afterwards. If to learn more about APIs.
Awesome.
Thanks, Siong.
Yeah, I mean, everyone who haven't checked it out, I mean, I think another cool thing is that even if you are not using, I mean, if you are using the binary right now, you should definitely check out the API. The people think that the binary is cheaper and whatnot. Like, you know, like if you really run the whole thing, including RPC and everything, binary usually comes with a lot of problems. It's like it's slower. The thing take a while to update. The cool thing about the API is that we actually run it as cost basis. Every time we can make it cheaper, we will cut the price on the subscriptions. So far, the good thing about it is that sometimes when one AMN come to us and ask us to do like emergency upgrade, in the sense that, like, you know, we have to get it upgraded. If not, it will break everything. The problem with binary is that it would usually take a while for us to roll out all the changes. If you are using the API, you know, our team is monitoring it. It's also the same APIs on JUP.ag. It's a lot easier for us to like do emergency upgrade if we see anything that's broken on it. So, you know, if you're using the binary, it's fine. You know, you can use it. But at the same time, it's like if you really want to make sure that things are working for your users, and so things are doing well, like, you know, we are doing all the upgrades and everything in real time, definitely check out the API. We do not make money from it. The whole point of the API is to make sure that we can cover a cost, we can prevent other people from abusing it, and you know, you get all the benefits of like latest AMNs being added to it. You know, all the uptime, like, because we do monitor it from time to time.
All the time, not time to time.
Actually, all the time. Yes. Everyone get alert if it goes down. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, the next one we're gonna talk about the Jupyter Mobile. Aaron will go, you know, on stage. Aaron.
Hey guys, hello.
Yo.
Hello. Yeah, I'm really excited today to present to you.
At the office, like this is the guy that we you know, like you need for Jupyter Mobile. Even after midnight, he's still at the office.
Different time zone. Yeah, I'm working in different time zone now. Yeah, it's about almost 1 here.
1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m. Sorry. Yeah, I'm awake as an hour. But I'm really excited to talk about what we've built over the past 5 months with Jupyter Mobile. And I think a really quick jargon. I'm looking at the comments right now. Yeah, I'll go fast. Don't worry. But yeah, we've essentially built the Solana Super App with Jupyter Mobile over the past past 4 months, right? V2 upgrades just has been a rollout of every department of the app, from trading, from portfolio, you guys know Magic Scan, Magic Paste, and of course the latest Radar. Really excited to present to you what we have built for this. Let's go into it. I think the first thing that I want to cover with you guys for what we built for V2 is Magic Scan and Paste, right? I I think this was like the first ever innovative feature that we pushed out on Jupyter Mobile. Nobody ever did this. It was a step in the dark, but I'm really happy with the direction Magic Scan and Paste has taken, because it now gives us a good foundation to build upon token searches, right? We've created a whole system on our own backend on the layer of the app to process searches, right? Not just CAs, images, links, and text. So even pasting like a paragraph and finding a token in there, it's really fast. I mean, it gives you the result in milliseconds. So we are working to optimize this, and basically refine the user experience for this. So right now you have 3 ways of using this, right? You can scan, you can paste or share anything into Jupyter Mobile with the top right icon, and then we will just find the token for you, right? And the next step for this is, how do we get you to get to trading immediately, right? Because right now you're just scanning, right? And we identify the token for you, but we want to provide even greater insights. So this is definitely going to be one of the more exciting projects that we're going to lead on from V2. The next thing that we pushed out that I think no other wallet has ever seen is the portfolio side. So compared to all the other wallets, I can say this for sure, we show the most accurate wallet balance. And your true net worth lies in Jupyter Mobile. So if you haven't installed Jupyter Mobile and imported your wallet in there, please go ahead and see what your actual balance is. Like you can see your active positions, right, in Meteora, in all the other dApps. And we are working to improve this portfolio page further with actionables inside, right? So right now you get a manage button that directs you immediately to the dApp browser, which is really seamless already. But I think the next step is, how do you create actionables and keep yourself in the app? I think this is something that, especially for new users, will come in really handy, right? Exploring dApps, knowing what to do immediately through the app. And yeah, I think one of the better features. Go ahead and download and check your true net worth out. The next thing is a feature that created waves. Initially, when we created this feature, it was like, it was just a very simple way of inviting friends on board Solana, right? You share with them a link, they click, and then we take them through the onboarding process. But it has evolved into a send feature of sort, right? So basically, you can send anybody money via a text message. And we've integrated this with, QR codes. So if you're in real life and you have a friend beside you, all you need to do is just generate the QR code. And I really want to demo it for you guys. I'm going to give an airdrop.
Nice. Airdrop's the best.
Yeah, and
actually, I've been using this for like exactly what you say. I think every time I see a friend who is not using Jupyter Mobile, it's like, yo, like you have to use this thing, or most of them, they are not even on crypto at all. I was just like, yo, like let me send you a link, go download it, and they'll be on board. Yeah. The first token I always ask them to buy is obviously JUP.
Yeah, JUP or JLP. But I guess like from what we built from Invite, it was initially called Invite. We've transformed it into a send function, and it's universal. So we call it universal send. And if you are a user on Solana, right, receiving tokens has never been easier, right? Instead of asking your friend for his wallet CA, all you need to do is just send him a link, right? And I think we have progressed in such a way that we can do many more things in real life activations with this. Mass sending of invites is another upgrade that we are working on, and basically generating thousands of codes, immediately, and then going to an event and just letting people scan that. I think there's so much potential to this, but if you have a friend that is not on Solana, go ahead, use Universal Send, onboard them. I can say in a minute, you can get them on board and they will receive tokens. Yeah, exactly what Molu said, right? So I think this is a really big feature also. The next feature that I want to talk about is native trigger and recurring. So we redefined the UX with Jupyter Mobile in how users perceive placing an order on the SEX, right? Usually, you have so much information that you have to key in right before you make an order. But I think what really helps Jupyter Mobile is the simplicity and the minimal approach that we are taking towards swaps, right? And the speed is, of course, not being compromised here. And on top of that, we have built not just trigger, we built recurring on top. So you can place your orders through here natively and trade and get notifications. I think this is a good segue to the next feature that we've just launched, right? We've launched Jupyter Radar over the past week. And it is, I think, one of the most underrated features that we've built. It really ties in all the products that we've talked about in Jupyter Mobile. Universal Send, your trigger and recurring, and even perps, right? So Jupyter products will basically appear here. So if you get liquidated on Jupyter perps, let's hope that doesn't happen, right?
Or you'll take profit, get trigger. You'll take profit, get trigger.
Oh yeah. Or likely you take a profit, right? It all appears here in this single feed, right? So it's a universal feed for all your wallet activity. And we'll continue to improve this. We've launched this not just for Jupyter, right? We've integrated a lot of our partnered dApps, right? So Meteora, even Bong, and many other teams have come aboard to send insightful notifications. And you get to configure what you want to see in Jupyter Mobile. Turn it on and off using a toggle, and immediately just receive notifications from your favorite dApps. I think this has been one of the missing parts of all wallets, right? Insightful and this. So I'm really proud of this feature. If you guys have not used Jupyter Mobile, go ahead, download it. It's in your sidebar. Turn on Radar, and you get all the notifications that you ever need in a single feed. But yeah, I guess with this, we've tied together what V2 is, and it's a bunch of really powerful features that make the Solana super app. And I think looking ahead, building on top of this, and it's going to be with you guys. We are going to add a new look to Jupyter Mobile. So we've ran the design contest, right? And we've selected a winner. I worked with the winner, and we are going to have a new look for Jupyter Mobile. And I'm really excited to push this out, because this is something like, yes, exactly. So Mina has actually helped so much in this. I'm really proud of the work that she's done, and tied in everything together from start of onboarding towards your portfolio. So everything is going to have a fresh look to signify what V2 is, and it's powered by you guys. So really happy with what we've built for V2. If you have not installed it, like I said, go try it out. Looking ahead, I think this is something that we want to focus on the next step. Jupyter Mobile will be focusing a lot on app optimizations. So on the back end, you'll get faster prices. You get better swaps. We are using Ultra, so the swaps is as fast as it can get, right? And defaulted to Ultra. So on top of that, we are enhancing the lightness of the app, right? So we're going into app weight optimization, speed of the app, and making it more snappy than ever before, and keeping Jupyter Mobile to the 10x speed that it is. And something that I've not mentioned, I think, ever, I think we are going to focus on user growth, because we are at a very good stage for Jupyter Mobile now. I can clearly say and confidently say that Jupyter Mobile is, for me, as a Solana user, is the best wallet that I've used. Not being biased, right? I do trade, right? I do degen into coins. I do get liquidated like many of you guys. But I would say this has been like one of like the missing touches that we've needed in the ecosystem. So I'm really proud to build this power app, that we have. And mobile in Q3 will encompass 4 things. So in the next slide, the UX performance, you feel the whole app to be 10x faster, smoother, snappier than ever before. We're gonna focus on the features that I would say are really good at 90% and bring them to 100%. So we're gonna add watch wallets to Jupyter Mobile, and then allow you to just add public keys and watch your favorite wallets on chain. We're gonna improve the token discovery, right? So this will also help with not just your token page, right? It will also help with your token discovery. And last but not least, browser. We have not forgotten the in-app browser with the really cool animation. That's not going to be all. We're going to push out a lot of interesting stuff in the browser that I think people will be asking for. And the third thing I think is going to be really fun, right? Is gamifying the whole app. So we want to get everybody on board Jupyter Mobile because it's really underrated, underused, I'd say. And we want to reward you guys for using Jupyter Mobile. So the next step is making sure that you guys have clear actionables throughout the app, right? To give you steps to perform actions through the app, and for this you get rewarded, right? So I'm not gonna give out more alpha because I always do, but yeah, that's just touching on it. The next thing will be of course on-ramps. So we are gonna redefine the on-ramp flow and create a new end-to-end experience for users. So I cannot talk too much about this. This is some big work that we're gonna embark on for V3, but Q3 is a bunch of upgrades that I think will be built upon V2. I do want to do a live demo now for the app, actually.
Go for it.
Yeah. So I just want to demo to you guys how fast the app right now is right now. I'm on the current App Store application. So you guys can see my screen. I'm sharing the no Molu. I'm not going to share more alphas. But yeah, this is the current look of Jupyter Mobile. I mean, during the call, I was just opening a perp trade. I'm down $5. But I wanted to demo to you guys what taking a TP and SL is. But I mean, just to give you a brief rundown, the speed of the app is been upgraded like crazy. So it's really smooth, and we've introduced radar. So this is basically what my feed looks like. I hope many of you guys are also having this sort of feed, but I mean, I'll be airdropping people. So you know what? I'm gonna just do one right now. Let's just go for it, right?
So people have to like
prepare your phones. Yeah.
Oh, so anyone can start.
So yeah, the fastest hands will be
amazing.
But yeah, there you go, right? I just created an invite or a gift for somebody to come on board Solana in the span of 5 seconds, right? 5 seconds. So I mean, this has been in the works for over like 3 months. But I'm really proud of how we've evolved in this app. The swap feature, I mean, opening a trigger order is as simple as this. Done. Right? I've created a trigger order, and there you go.
Nice.
And everything is snappy. I don't think there's a lot of speed. I would say there's a lot of speed improvements that we still can do. You may not see it, but as far as I'm concerned, the app has been performing really quick. So I'm really proud of this. The team has been shipping like crazy. We're gonna push out a few more things over the next 2 months. So V2 is over, but please do not think that we'll stop shipping. Jupyter Mobile stays shipping. So
Jupyter Mobile stays shipping. I like that.
if you're a user, yeah, just use Jupyter Mobile. That's all I can say.
I think one thing very cool is we also had Jupyter Mobile offsite. I think 2 weeks ago, and everyone actually from all over the world. Like some people are from US, some people are from Europe. Obviously some people in Singapore. Flew to Singapore. We talk about we basically plan about like things that we need to work on. Basically, like we talk about all the stuff that we need to, we need to fix. It's actually great to see the whole team, the whole mobile team working together, to really like, and also like hang out to like, to actually see each other like face to face as well. It's actually very good. It was a great experience to really see how everything comes together. I mean, Aaron can share more, but yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. Obviously, like one of the reasons that we're spending a lot of time on the app optimization right now is because we also realized that actually during the offsite, like we were playing with the apps, I realized that the app slowed down a lot over the course of like pushing quite a lot of new features, like things being overlooked and stuff like that. But I'm actually super like happy that like we actually spend the time to really improve the performance over the last like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean the offsite was really a great opportunity for the team to come together, and just focus on what we've already built, right? I mean, you mentioned we were playing around the app and noticed a few like slowdowns. I mean, we shipped so many features until the app became a bit slower. Don't get me wrong, it was still fast, but I think we can do a lot better, and we'll continue to push on the performance and give you a faster and smoother experience on Jupyter Mobile. And I think, I've covered what V2 is to Jupyter Mobile. And I'm really excited to continue pushing on what V3 is in the future. I can't be talking so much about all these alphas anymore. I think I'll get in trouble.
Too much alpha.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah. There are some things that we are planning on the mobile side, and also like how we can tie everything together across all the stuff. I'm actually looking forward to it. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I think Minko claimed the airdrop. If I saw, congratulations. So yeah, if you haven't already, download Jupyter Mobile. Go give it a go. It is I'll say the best mobile app for trading in Siong.
For sure. Yep.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. Actually, this one will be, I guess everyone's been looking forward to. May has been cooking behind the scene over the last like a month, 2 months right now. I've seen how playing with the I mean, I'm not going to share more. I think I'll just let May take the stage and share what he has been cooking behind. She has been cooking behind the scenes. Yeah.
Hello. So I'm May. I work on Jupyter Studio, and today I also have Muse with me because Jupyter Studio is the ultimate creator suite, and I thought it would be very interesting for us to also bring Muse, who is a creator whom the Jupyverse is very familiar with, on stage with me today as I go through the product. So there can be some interaction from a creator's perspective, and we can hear like the questions that she would ask and the thoughts that she has from her point of view as well. So yeah, Jupyter Studio is coming to you very soon. It will be going live next week, and I'm very, very excited about it because it's going to be very, very easy for anyone to get started. But at the same time, the platform that we have for you is super, super powerful. So we have some presets for you they can pick from, like Play, Locked In, Fusen. But at the same time, you can click on Custom. And with that, you can customize a lot of things like the starting market cap of your token, the graduation market cap, the fees, and a lot of configurations as well. Also, something that I think is really interesting on Jupyter Studio, apart from earning creator fees, you also get 50% of the LP pool after 1 year. So this is really our way of experimenting with giving creators a lot of leeway and freedom to build a long-lasting community. We also have vested token supplies that you can configure a percentage from 0 to 80% for 6 to 12 months. And we will keep giving you more options to customize your like, no matter what the size of your project is, there will be something for you that you can configure very easily on Jupyter Studio. So I also want to say that Jupyter Studio is easy, powerful, We built in a lot of long-term alignment, and we are also very, very obsessed with giving you best-in-class tooling to support your creator journey even after the launch. Because launching is just the first day, and we want to be there for you to support your journey after as well. So yeah, it's coming to you next week. Let's take a look at the next slide.
I mean, like I think a lot of people also like you are seeing what you are seeing right now. I think this is like our what like fifth or sixth iterations on the UI. Like the very first version of it looks very different than like what everyone's seeing right now. I'm pretty sure we are still like putting changing things along the way as well. When when this go live next week, yeah, I mean it's insane like how many things that we have moved, we have changed, we have tweaked along the way. Yep.
Yeah, I think also like for creators who are new to this, a lot of things might be scary for people who don't know what those numbers mean. So you can just select play, and then a lot of defaults are already built in with it. Just click on play it and go, and then you figure out after that, after you experiment. So every token on JUP Studio comes with a one-stop studio page for you. So you can see on this vibe token that you can put in, like on the right, there's a creator management panel where you can manage your fees, you can manage the LP, look at the vested token supply, you can connect your socials, so you no longer have to panic when the token launches and there are a lot of like tokens that look like yours. We will figure out a way to put in an authenticated social next to your token so that people know that this is yours with the official Twitter account. And then you can add content, you can add a tweet, you can add videos, you can add text, and that shows up on your exclusive Jupyter Studio page. And the really cool thing about this is you can add content without socials. So with the add text panel, it will open up a markdown box. You can add text, and that shows up on your page as well. And so like for situations where your social is banned, or maybe you're a dev and you are not very into like creating Twitters and YouTube profiles, you can just go with like your dev wallet and add text and tell people what you're about. So it's a one-stop shop for everyone. And maybe let's go to the next slide. Yeah, all of this content that you create on your studio page will be integrated onto the JUP token page as well immediately from day one. And I think I'm really excited about giving creators this way to distribute their content without having to set up anything else outside of the platform. You can start, launch something, and immediately you can get going by adding text and communicating your idea. So if you have like a midnight launch or something, like something just hits you on a whim, you can add content and get going very, very quickly. Yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, would Muse have any like questions from like a creator's perspective? Like when you look at studio, what are your thoughts or opinions? And yeah, what do you think about all this?
Yeah. Well, first of all, like it's an amazing work, like the effort that you are putting in behind Jupyter Studio. So congratulations. And I know you have made everything like pretty clear. But yeah, I would like to ask you some questions from like the creator perspective, and maybe help like other creators like to solve their questions too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay, for example, I mean, how exactly are the 50% swap fees like distributed for creators? I mean, are they manually claimable or streamed over time? Can you explain that, please?
Yeah. So from if you want to connect with your wallet, like on any JUP AG platform now, you just have to connect your wallet, and then there'll be a claim button for you on your studio page where you can claim the fees. So you don't have to like go through anyone. It is on chain and very simple.
Perfect. And also, can creators choose to redirect their swap fees to a community treasury or DAO instead of their own personal address or personal wallet? There is an option here.
Yeah, I think there's an option. That's a very good question, and it's not there right now on Studio, but it'll be coming to you very soon. The ability to redirect the fees to a specified wallet.
Nice. And let me think. if it's the liquidity pool lock set for exactly 1 year, as you already mentioned, or can creators like opt to extend the lock to sign a long-term commitment? They can change that.
Right. So right now, it is not there on Studio, but we are very committed to building out tooling over time for the creators journey. So I think there are a lot of things that the team is excited about right now, like building in tooling to support extending the LP log or to help you to burn the tokens. If you wish to deal with anything like community management and tooling. So I think our objective is to really give creators that one-stop shop to manage everything. So even if you're someone who's not a dev, you don't have to worry. That Studio page will give you like a lot of like easy one clicks to get what you need done.
I mean, I would say like there are a lot of, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I would say like this is the.
I don't know if you can.
Sorry, can you guys hear me? I'm not even sure.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead, Siong.
Yeah, I mean, I would say this is the very first version of it. We're going to add more creator features down the road so that people can use it. Obviously, like you're amazing. Let us know what are the things that you want to see. We can definitely see what we can build for sure.
Yeah, so I think if you're a creator and you have questions like Muse, just let us know how we can support you on your journey.
Okay, thank you so much. And imagine that, for example, I get banned in my X account. Could JUP Studio offer another tools to help like creators communicate with their communities?
Yeah,
there's another option.
So that's what I'm really excited about as well, because so many of us now rely on Twitter to communicate, and sometimes the account gets banned, you get locked out, or like Twitter just like says, and it's very hard to reach Twitter support as well to unlock your account. So right on your Studio page, once you log in with your dev wallet, you can post a tweet, or you can post a message in plain text or with Markdown, and that gets integrated on your JUP token page. So people can still be able to like disseminate information and communicate from there.
Yeah, okay, there's always a second option. That is so cool. Yeah, so thank you so much for these questions. Like, I think they are so clear for the rest of the creators.
It's great hearing from you as well, Muse, because I think your questions are very relevant to a lot of the creators out there, and they also be wondering the same things. And I think it'll be very interesting to gather our community over time and to just build up the best tooling that we can give to you guys to support the community and the growth of your ideas. So Jupyter Studio will be coming to you next week. And when I was talking to Muse, I also heard that she has a very exciting experiment for the Jupyverse. So yeah, I'm just wondering if you can share a little bit with us about this experiment.
Yeah, of course. I have to say that I'm really excited and happy about that, because there is an experiment that I have to say it's going to be launched at the same time that Jupyter Studio. It's officially launched next week, I think on Monday.
Yeah.
So it's not still live yet. It's not live yet, but yeah. And I think the most of the community knows about this concept, but I want to explain a bit more. And this is English. I'm super. I have a lot of. I'm super excited about this. Honestly, I'm feeling very, very proud.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
Yeah.
I think looking forward.
Yeah, I think it's like so Jupyter Studio is starting on Monday, and we want to kickstart with a bang for the Jupyverse. And I think like English is a concept that a lot of us are familiar with if you followed the journey in the community. And this is something that we can use to kickstart Studio to learn together as a community on the mechanics of how Studio works, and maybe even like create a fun movement together on something that means a lot to us. And yeah, maybe for those people who are new. maybe for people who are new
Yeah,
to the
Eblish,
Weavers community, you can tell us a bit more about like Eblish.
yeah, like pretty much Eblish is like a movement that was born inside the Jupiverse, and it was created by Meow and a guy called Dragon Frost or something like that during a planetary call. So this is the most beautiful part because it's born inside the Jupiverse, and I think that we create together as a community the first social movement, the first step of Web4. I mean, we can change the rules. We are part of something that we are creating together as a community. And we are not going to do the same as the rest of the tokens that, for example, they are created outside. People brings to the blockchain, then tokenize it. But we are now, this is a movement created from inside the Jupiverse, and we are going to spread around the world together. So we are going to make a revolution. Yeah.
Yeah, a movement from the Jupiverse to outside.
Yeah, this is, I mean, this is the most beautiful part. I think that this is something that can empowers the community. We can like create a movement to include the universal inclusion. I mean, we all are Eblis speakers, imperfect Eblis speakers. So every day more and more people are feeling identified with all of this. And this is the beautiful part of all. And well, I have to say that it's not live yet. Jupiter, it's like not going to take any money of this. It's an experiment to showcase building with Jupiter's and studio at the same time. Yeah, we also, I don't know, yeah, I don't know, but I have to say that we are going to give an airdrop also for the community, for the Jupiter's. Yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, so very exciting stuff. I think Muse wrote a really beautiful tweet about it also, and I'll be looking forward to seeing like other things that you want to share with the Jupiters very soon. So I think I heard that it's going to be launched on JUP Studio on Monday together with the community, so we'll be able to bring it alive together with the Jupiters.
Together. Yeah, Monday is going live together. I would like to people get involved. I'm feeling also part of this because, as you said, I posted in my ex account something that is really personal for me, and I think it's the same sentiment for all the people that are consider yourselves like an English speaker. And it's not to be afraid of saying something. It's not to be afraid of your pronunciation, as Meow said every time. So yeah, this is super especially super powerful.
Okay, very
Yeah.
cool. So we will be looking out for news from you, and we will come together on Monday.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
super excited, guys.
Wait, so what platform is it going to be launched on, Muse?
What?
She didn't hear my question. Like, what platform are you launching it on, Muse?
Jupiter Studio, obviously.
That was a good question.
Only one platform.
Only Jupiter Studio. There is no other platform. There is no other token address. Only Jupiter Studio. Everybody's with all the community and the Jupiters. I'm super excited about it. Yeah.
Awesome.
We will see more news next week.
Yeah. Well, thank you, guys. Yeah, I want to say that every comment, every info or new, it's going to be live on the main X accounts, on my main X, and the official links that are associated with Eplis, but on Monday, of course.
Muse, people are asking you what's your X handle.
NFTMuse is my main X account. Yeah, this one.
give her a follow.
Yeah. Well, if you have any question, yeah, the details are going to be like live in these upcoming days, so stay tuned. Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys next week. Yep.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Are you excited, May?
I
Oh,
am super excited. We've been cooking for a long time.
You look,
And
you sound more tired than excited.
I am both excited and tired. It is not mutually exclusive.
Actually, you're
All right. Okay, I'll hand you over to the portfolio guys, and we'll come back and talk to you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Cool. Next, yeah, portfolio. Obviously, Oliver will come on stage to share a little bit of what he has been working on.
Yo, guys, how are you? Can you hear me well?
Yes. Everyone can hear you.
Perfect. So yeah, I'm here to show what we've made with the portfolio. I hope, guys, you've tried the new portfolio on the JUP.ag website. So as you may know, we used to have a dedicated website, portfolio.jup.ag, but we decided to switch to the JUP.ag website, which is way better. We tend to have a super app, so this is an obvious choice. And yeah, let me show you what we've cooked. And actually, I was not even aware that the homepage would have been launched like today. So yeah, I really like the homepage. I was not even aware of it. But so yeah, now on the homepage, you will, if you connect your wallet, you will be able to see part of your portfolio, and so you will be able to click here or here, and boom, you will have all your DeFi position across the Solana blockchain. So the whole work we've made was to fully integrate the portfolio to the JUP website, and we want to create as much as synergies as possible between the products. So let's say if I click on GLP, I can trade my GLP here, and we've had a lot of synergy, and we want to have as much as synergy as possible. And yeah, quite recently we've had the price delta here. This one I've been asked a lot. We've had a couple of UX buttons like here. We had the wallet breakdowns with the assets and the platforms, and obviously for the guys who don't know, we do have the wallet manager. This one is super powerful. So basically, if you have multiple wallets and you want to track all your wallet at once, you can create a group, and let's say we'll put this wallet in a group. This wallet, you can put any .sol address or just paste Solana address, and you can create the group, and it will show all the wallets in a group. So this one is super powerful for like you guys who have a lot of wallets, tons of wallets. So yeah. Also, we've had this little bar, and yeah, basically just trying to improve the tool. Guys, please just try the portfolio app, because like if you do DeFi, it's a go-to app to use.
Cool. This is amazing. I mean, the best thing is always find out, like, you have money somewhere. Like I tried like a few wallets. I think like out of I have like 10 wallets. I found like 3 hidden money on the 3 wallet. I mean, 3 wallets out of 10 wallets I have. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's still
Yeah.
always, it's still something that I always tell people, check, like, try it out. You never know, you have some money somewhere.
Yeah, and also we are also working on the airdrop checker feature, so it will be also super useful for people who have multiple wallet and they don't really know if they are eligible to the airdrop. So like this one, the SNS airdrop, you can click and claim super easily, and we'll try to build a dedicated dedicated page for the airdrops with when you claimed, how much you earned with the claim, and a lot of features for people. Also, they want to know which is the last day that they can claim, because for tax purposes they want maybe to claim at some days. So we will add this feature. So the airdrop checker will be a big one that we plan to launch. We have so many things in the pipe. We do have the history, portfolio history, so you will be able to see how your portfolio goes through time, if you go up or down. And yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
I don't know, guys, if you have any question or whatever, but yeah, basically what we try to do right now is, as I said, keep the pace with the new protocols that comes out, because we need to be as exhaustive as possible. Keep the track of the tokens, and as well, we'd like the front end to create as much as synergies between the products with Pro, with the mobile team. Also, we've added the portfolio to the mobile team, and yeah. Good question. The wallet groups are saved on your local browser, so there is nothing shared to the internet or to the cloud. So it's just for you guys. If you refresh the page, you will still have your wallet, but it's on your like browser only, so it's not shared anywhere on the internet.
Awesome. I think this is very important. Sometimes it's kind of scary when we
Yeah.
have to connect something. Yes. Good questions. Yeah, JUPNet, not planned yet, but if we can do something in the future, maybe we would. The setup is very similar to Solana, so I don't think it will be very different. But it really depends on what other things are going to be built on top of JUPNet when it goes live. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. If there is something to do, we will do it. Definitely.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. This one's
Yeah,
funny.
maybe.
This one's funny. Cool. Thank you. Anything you want to share?
No, just a big shout out to the whole team that they've been working hard to release this. So yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Thanks,
you.
Siong. Bye, guys.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, again, I think a few. I mean, just to recap, the new homepage, definitely go check it out. JUP.ag. Joe share about the new homepage. Check it out. Let us know what you think. I would say it's still like being improving. The one thing that I really hate, just like we have to be sure before we launch something. But the good thing about here is we can always be experimental. We launch something, we get the feedback, we improve. I don't think anyone will launch the best thing like on day one. So if anything on the any feedback on the homepage, let us know. What are the things that you don't like? What are the things that you like? Let us know. We will improve on it. We will change it. Studio is coming next week. That is something that actually we've been very excited about. The team has been working on it for the last 6 weeks right now. I saw all the iterations on it. We play with it. It's going to be interesting. And Muse is going to launch Iblich on it. It will be interesting to see how it goes. What else we talk about? Portfolio, obviously. Mobile. Mobile is amazing. The performance improvement over the last week. The whole team went on to it, like really to see, like benchmark everything on things that we can really improve. Just like playing with it, like you can really see like how fast the app goes. Yeah, I mean, it's like thank you everyone for joining. Yeah, Studio is coming next week. Hope V7 new contract will be coming next week. Hopefully we can do better pricing for everyone. Yes. Again, thank you for joining. It's actually pretty weird for me to host this by myself alone. I've never done this. Hopefully everyone enjoy it. And it's actually pretty funny as well because I'm actually in Berlin right now, so it's a very different environment. A lot of technical issue because I only have my laptop with me, so I don't have all the usual equipments with me. Again, thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.